Ever get tired of one-sided arguments on economics? Me too. Today we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and crucial to understanding the world we live in, different economic systems. We'll explore capitalism, socialism, communism, and mixed economies, looking at their benefits and drawbacks, and how political skewing can sometimes hide their true performance. We'll also rank these systems based on their success in lifting people from poverty to the middle class. Additionally, we'll include insights from renowned economists Maynard Keynes and Milton Friedman. Let's get started. Capitalism. First up is capitalism. Capitalism is an economic system where private individuals or businesses own capital goods and production is based on supply and demand. One of the best examples of capitalism in action is the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, which drastically increased the standard of living for many. The key features of capitalism include private property, capital accumulation, wage labor, voluntary exchange, a price system, and competitive markets. The benefits of capitalism include rapid innovation, economic growth, and a high degree of individual freedom. However, it also has its drawbacks, such as income inequality and economic instability seen in the boom and bust cycles. According to Maynard Keynes, while capitalism fosters innovation and growth, it requires regulation to mitigate its inherent instabilities. Milton Friedman, on the other hand, emphasized the importance of economic freedom and minimal government intervention. He believed that the great advances of civilization, whether in architecture or painting, in science or literature, in industry or agriculture, have never come from centralized government. Politically, capitalism is often championed by conservative and libertarian ideologies, which can sometimes downplay its flaws, like the 2008 financial crisis. Socialism. Next, we have socialism. Socialism advocates for collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Historical examples include the Soviet Union, and more modern examples like the Scandinavian countries. Socialism aims to reduce inequality and provide a strong social safety net. However, it can lead to economic inefficiency and lack of incentives for innovation. Critics argue that a society that puts equality before freedom will get neither. Proponents believe that a society that puts freedom before equality will get a high degree of both. Politically, socialism is often promoted by left-leaning parties, but can sometimes be portrayed unrealistically as either a utopia or a dystopia. Communism, a more extreme form of socialism, aims for a classless society where all property is communally owned. Historical examples include Maoist China and Stalinist USSR. While communism theoretically promotes equality, in practice it has often led to authoritarianism and significant human suffering, such as the Great Leap Forward in China, which resulted in millions of deaths, and the purges in the Soviet Union. Advantages of communism include the elimination of class distinctions and the aim for equal distribution of resources. However, disadvantages often include economic inefficiency, loss of personal freedoms, and authoritarian governance. Communism is typically associated with far-left ideologies, and its failures are often underplayed by its proponents or exaggerated by its opponents. A mixed economy is an economic system that incorporates elements of both capitalism and socialism. Key features include a combination of private and public ownership and government intervention in the market. Examples of mixed economies include most modern-day Western European countries and Canada. The mixed economy aims to balance the benefits of a market economy with the social welfare provided by socialism. Advantages of a mixed economy include economic stability and social welfare. However, it can suffer from bureaucratic inefficiencies and high taxes. Keynesian economics is often seen as the foundation of the mixed economy, advocating for government intervention to stabilize the economy. On the other hand, critics like Friedman argue for limited government intervention, believing that the greatest advances of civilization have come from individual initiative rather than centralized government. Mixed economies are generally supported by centrist and moderate political groups, but can be criticized from both the right and the left. When we rank these systems based on criteria like economic growth, poverty reduction, and social mobility, we see a complex picture. Historically, capitalism has shown great potential for economic growth and innovation, but often at the cost of inequality. Keynes would argue that a mixed economy with government intervention best addresses these issues, stating that the important thing for government is not to do things which individuals are doing already, and to do them a little better or a little worse, but to do those things which at present are not done at all. Friedman would counter that reducing government intervention would enhance economic freedom and efficiency, stating that a major source of objection to a free economy is a lack of belief in freedom itself. Ultimately, the best system may depend on the values and priorities of a society balancing economic freedom with social welfare.